Hello students, this is Valli Subbiah here. I welcome everyone who is interested to listen my class. I hope you understand that I am teaching all the tenses one by one so that you can easily grasp them and use them wherever necessary in your day-to-day life. When we want to talk about past, we can use the two easy tenses, simple past tense and past continuous tense. Today's class is about past continuous tense. Before we start, let us refresh our mind with past tense. The past tense of stay is stayed, work is worked. An action started and completed at a specific time is past tense. For example, she worked in the boathouse last year. They started to work at 10 a.m. Whereas past continuous tense indicates an action started in the past and continued for a period of time. I have highlighted this in red. She was working in the boathouse for many years. They were working all day. These examples do not determine when the action started or finished, but they emphasize the continuity of the action. Let us learn today when to use it, how to use it. Are you ready for the class? The past continuous tense is also known as the past progressive tense. The structure of this tense is subject plus be verb plus main verb plus ing. The past tense of be verb is to, was and were. In the example, the sentence 1 and 3 have singular subject and they take singular verb. One man was standing on the stern of the boat. Everyone was enjoying the fishing. Other examples have plural subjects and they take plural verb. The fishermen were fishing in the sea 5 months ago. The fishermen is subject, were be verb, fishing main verb plus ing. In the sea 5 months ago are two adverbs. What were they doing? Look at the image. They were spreading and holding the net to catch fish. When were they working? All were working in the late evening. What about the children? Their wives and children were waiting for their arrival. The verb in past continuous tense is made of two parts, auxiliary verb plus main verb. Spelling rules of present participle or adding ing is already discussed while teaching present continuous tense. If you wish to learn, you can click Unit 18. Remember, some verbs do not take ing form. They are called stative verbs or non-progressive verbs. In this video, we shall learn about subject-verb agreement, three forms and usages of past continuous tense. Singular subjects like I, he, she, it take singular verb was. Plural subjects like we, you, they take plural verb were. Affirmative sentence, negative sentence and interrogative sentence are three forms of past continuous tense. The structure of affirmative sentence is subject plus be verb plus main verb plus ing. Example, I was driving to Ooty. We were driving to Ooty all the morning. The structure of negative sentence is subject plus be verb plus not plus main verb plus ing. Example, he wasn't driving fast. You weren't driving to Ooty yesterday night. Wasn't, weren't are contracted forms. The structure of interrogative sentence, yes or no question is be verb plus subject plus main verb plus ing. End with the question mark. Was he driving to Ooty? Yes, he was. Or no, he wasn't. The next structure is WH plus be verb plus subject plus main verb plus ing. When was he driving to Ooty? He was driving to Ooty yesterday morning. Five usages are explained with beautiful images. We use the past continuous tense for an action in progress during a time period or at a specific time in the past. Example, my dad and I were traveling to Ooty yesterday at noon. Yesterday at noon, at that moment, at 10 a.m., show a specific time in the past. The clue words used here are quite common for the past tense and past continuous tense. My dad and I were traveling to Ooty describe a long action in the past that started before a specific time and the action is continuing after the specific time. While my dad was driving, I was taking a lot of photos on my smartphone. Look at the lovely Ooty rose with the raindrops. It was raining at that moment. We were enjoying the pleasant climate. When were they staying there? They were staying there last week. What about the child? He was playing video games at 10 a.m. He started playing before 10 a.m. and finished after 10 a.m. In the past continuous tense, the action in progress is what important and not the time. This slide teaches you the second usage. The past continuous tense is used for simultaneous actions or parallel actions. Look at the first image. Two actions are in progress at the same time in the past. Example, while the mother was working on the laptop, her child was playing. The structure while is always written along with continuous tense. This structure can be written in three ways. We can just reverse the sentence and say, the child was playing while her mother was working on the laptop. We can also bring while to the center and avoid using comma. The mother was working on the laptop while her child was playing. We can also combine the sentence using and. His sister was studying for exam and his brother was watching TV. Look at the second image. While the players were playing badminton, the spectators were cheering. Let us learn the third usage of past continuous tense. Here we refer to two actions in the past. One is longer action, the other one is short action, that is the interrupted action. We use past tense for interrupted action and past continuous tense for longer action. The structure is when plus subject plus past tense plus past continuous tense. When the guest arrived, we were discussing about a serious matter. The contestant was singing when the judge pressed the handbell. We were writing the exam when the bell rang. Did you notice? We don't use comma here. While I was taking breakfast, my mom attended the call. Do you understand? While always take continuous tense. The longer action is interrupted or stopped by the short action. Someone stole my car while I was shopping. Did you see the picture? When the doorbell rang, the baby was sleeping. The sleep was interrupted by the doorbell. Annoying past habits take past continuous tense. She was always quarreling with her sister. They were constantly yelling each other. These are all the negative past habits. Adverbs like always, constantly, forever, continually or continuously express the past actions that kept happening. Let us see the last usage. Past continuous tense is used to set the scene in the story. Let us see the scene. It was a rainy day. The wind was blowing hard. The children were staying alone in their house. Mr. and Mrs. Amy were returning from office. The water was flooding their garden, and the drama begins. The one-act play writers or the dramatists use past continuous tense to describe the background of the story. I hope this slide would help you to use the past continuous tense without mistakes. I have already taught you about straightive verbs. The verbs like have, won't, hate, dislike, want, need, believe, etc. do not take progressive form or continuous tense. Sarada was having a pet dog is wrong. Use simple present tense or simple past tense. Sarada has a pet dog or Sarada had a pet dog last year. She owned a bike. I hated fast food. Ashwin disliked laziness. Don't say they were wanting a tea break. They wanted a tea break is correct. We needed a holiday. I never believed you. There are some exceptions too. The sentence he was having dinner is in past continuous tense. Here the state verb have is used as a main verb and it refers to the verb eat. Okay students, thank you for your kind attention. This is the end of my today's class. If you like my teaching, kindly share and subscribe. If you want to master the usage of tense, keep watching the tense series. For regular updates, subscribe youtube.com Flute English Grammar Creations. Mrs. Valli Subbiah. As usual, do the follow-up activity and wait for the next video. Thank you.